Racing legend Jimmie Johnson's gearing up for some major changes. Johnson, a seven-time NASCAR Cup Series champion, is preparing for his first ever IndyCar race coming up on April the 18th. So joining us now to discuss is Jimmie Johnson himself. Jimmie, welcome to Cheddar. Glad to have you here.
Thank you. Glad to be on.
All right, so what made you want to make the change to IndyCar?
You know, as a kid, IndyCar was really the dream for me. My opportunities took me to NASCAR, and clearly I'm so thankful for the journey I've been on. But in 2018, I had a chance to drive a Formula One car, and that experience was so intense and so cool that I needed more of it in my life, and was able to put this opportunity together with Carvana and Chip Ganassi Racing for this season and for next. And it's been a rush. I've only been in the car a handful of times, but what a beast of a vehicle, and I'm having a blast.
Wow, so you've only been in the car only a handful of times. Jimmie, does that make you nervous doing this, knowing you haven't had a ton of experience in it?
Totally does. We would take any day that IndyCar would give me, but with the rules that exist to help keep expenses down, doesn't matter who you are, there's only so many days that you get. So I've used up the allotment for preseason testing. I've had, I guess, 4 days in the car, 4 proper test sessions, and I show up this weekend and continue to drink out of a fire hose to figure this thing out.
Oh my gosh. So Jimmie, our viewers saw what the IndyCar looks like. Obviously much different from the traditional NASCAR they're accustomed to you driving. This is basically what you're going to be driving. How does this change your preparing for something like this, going from one car to the other like this?
Yeah, for me, really everything's different. I mean, not only the car, which you can visibly see, and the performance side to it, but the tracks are all new and different, and I've never been to them. Some are temporary street circuits in downtown districts that are just there for 4 or 5 days and are gone. So there are many new things for me to experience in this. The technology that goes with these cars is quite advanced compared to NASCAR. So yes, it is a car with 4 wheels, but that's about it. That I can compare from one to the other.
Wait, does one go faster than the other? Like, do you feel like you can go faster in the IndyCar than your NASCAR?
Top speed is very similar, but the IndyCar stops and accelerates to that speed much quicker.
Wow, interesting. Okay, the other thing that's interesting, Jimmie, that you and I share a common bond over is our problems with allergies and dry eyes. And it's probably terrible, I'm sure, when you're driving, in particular, when you have issues with your eyes. Now, you've partnered with Alcon to really go over a lot of this stuff. Talk about this partnership and why it's really helping you right now.
Yeah, as you know, itchy eyes are the
It's
worst.
awful.
In anybody's day job, it's a problem, but mine, it's even trickier yet. So I'm so thankful for the relationship. I'm so thankful for the product. And now that it's available over the counter, I think many, many more people will be able to receive the benefits and have their itchy eye problems subside and go away. I know that my 7-year-old daughter is thrilled. She suffers from it really bad and has had a tough spring so far. So please look it up, check it out, pataday.com, I think would be the best starting point for you. Or take a look, in the pharmacy section at your local grocery store.
Yeah, and Alcon now offering over-the-counter once-a-day relief eye drops as well. Talk about, Jimmie, why it's so important for you to really keep tabs on your allergies, and also what made you decide you wanted to partner with Alcon.
Well, the partnership's easy. I have a real problem and have tried many, many things to help, but I've never found anything to help with the itchy eyes. And this relationship has really opened my eyes, for a bad pun, to the way that I can have relief for my itchy eyes and the issues that come with that. And for me, I've just changed my routine. And instead of waiting for a problem to show up, I start the day with a drop, and it's direct at the source and keeps everything under control for me over that 24-hour period of time.
Have you ever had anybody in your crew members, when you stop maybe to refuel or anything, squirt some in your eye just in case?
No, but I wish that I had enough time on a pit stop to do so. From itchy eyes to sneezing in the car, I mean, it's spring and fall can really be tough on me in the race car.
Last year, Jimmie, you were actually forced to pull out of a NASCAR event because of COVID. How have you been dealing with the pandemic so far, and are you excited sort of to get your life back to normal like the rest of us?
Yeah, I think we're all dealing with it. I was able to get my first shot, and my second one comes up soon. So I'm dealing, and I think that for us in our sport, we've been able to get back to work relatively early and continue to put a product on for our fans and keep our partners and sponsors happy. I haven't had anyone directly related to me suffer terribly from COVID. Our interaction with it was very mild. I was asymptomatic. My wife was asymptomatic. So thankfully, it's just been a real kind of shock to the system, if you will, and nothing directly has affected us.
Well, that's good that everybody in your family has stayed healthy. Jimmie, congratulations and best of luck in IndyCar. That's IndyCar driver and racing legend Jimmie Johnson joining us here on Cheddar.